At the dawn of the 20th century, automobiles were rare and expensive toys for the wealthy. Streets were dominated by horse-drawn carriages, and early cars were prone to breakdowns. For most, owning a vehicle was unthinkable, a symbol of privilege rather than necessity. Mechanics struggled to keep these primitive machines running, as cities slowly adjusted to the idea of motorized transport. In Detroit, a determined engineer envisioned a vehicle affordable to ordinary workers. He spent hours in his small workshop, sketching engines and chassis designs, testing materials, and exploring methods to simplify production. Every idea was aimed at transforming the dream of mobility into a practical reality for millions. This vision required not just a new car, but a revolutionary system capable of building it efficiently. It was a bold challenge that would redefine transportation and reshape industry, setting the stage for the modern automobile era.
In 1903, the Ford Motor Company was founded in Detroit with one revolutionary goal: mobility for the masses. The streets were still filled with horse carts, yet inside the workshop, engineers and workers experimented with standardized parts and simple designs, aiming to make reliable, affordable cars that could be mass-produced. Efficiency became the guiding principle. Each worker performed a single task repeatedly, focusing on speed and precision. This modular approach reduced errors, minimized costs, and laid the foundation for the first moving assembly line. The moving assembly line transformed manufacturing, creating a heartbeat for industrial America. Vehicles could now be built faster, cheaper, and with consistent quality, setting new standards for production worldwide.
In 1908, the Model T rolled off the assembly line. Durable, simple, and capable of navigating rough roads, it was a breakthrough. The vehicle became accessible to ordinary Americans, offering independence and mobility like never before. Families could now imagine journeys beyond their local neighborhoods. Priced at $850, nearly half the cost of competitors, the Model T ignited unprecedented demand. Dealerships struggled to keep up, as Americans lined up to own this new symbol of freedom and practicality. More than a machine, the Model T represented opportunity and mobility, a tool that reshaped the daily lives of millions across the nation. The assembly line was a marvel of efficiency, but also a harsh environment. Workers repeated the same movements hundreds of times per day. Sweat, noise, and tension defined the factory, testing endurance and patience. Turnover was high. Men left faster than replacements could be trained. The human cost of innovation was evident in every exhausted expression and empty workstation. To retain skilled workers, the company doubled daily wages to $5, a bold move that stabilized the workforce and set new labor standards in American industry. By 1913, the factory produced a Model T every 93 minutes, a pace unheard of in manufacturing history. Assembly lines operated with mechanical precision, and workers moved in perfect synchronization. By 1927, over 15 million vehicles had been produced. Global transportation patterns were changing.
Cities expanded, and people began to experience unprecedented freedom of movement. The automobile reshaped America. Roads stretched farther, suburbs grew, and mobility became a defining feature of modern life.
The empire built around the Model T dominated American industry, but success brought challenges. The company became resistant to change, sticking to proven designs while competitors innovated. Critics called for modernization. New automobile companies introduced sleeker designs, but the industry giant moved cautiously, refusing radical changes. Eventually, the company unveiled the Model A, signaling the start of a modern era of automotive design and production.